you know, like, I don't want to teach you how to treat me right, and then you go do it for another girl. And he said, oh my gosh, what type of guys, like, have you been dating? And I said, whoa. I said, don't get me wrong. I'm the girl men change for. I'm that girl. And I'm not trying to be the ex that was told, oh yes, I'm gonna do all this for you, and then do it for the next girl. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be that girl, basically. You don't want to be Bob the Builder. Is your name Bob the Builder? No. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you guys have never seen me before, my name is Michelle Diaz, and I talk about relationship advice, hypergamy, femininity, fashion, beauty, and everything in that spectrum, mostly on TikTok, but now I'm on YouTube. So if you guys want to see more of that, and you guys want to learn a couple of tricks from me, then make sure you subscribe and like this video. Today we're going to be talking about why you should not be dating an unestablished man. I'm going to give you guys my perspective and the reason why I don't recommend for you to date unestablished men. And then I'm going to recommend you guys a show that is a must watch when it comes to this subject, and what can potentially happen if you build a man up. And when I say potentially, I mean potentially, because it happens all the time. But if you guys are ready to get into the subject, make sure you guys grab your coffee or your tea or whatever it is that you like to drink, and let's get started. So in my last video, I talked about why we should not be in 50-50 relationships, or why I don't recommend for us to be in 50-50 relationships. So I got this comment from a girl saying, okay, but what if we are both in university and, you know, he is a broke college student? And I believe a man will always bring you to his level. Does not matter if it's up or if it's down. I think this is why hypergamy is the best thing for a woman. Because if you are right here and you just like got yourself and you meet a guy that's right here, what's gonna happen is this guy is going to bring you up to his level. But if you're right here and you meet a guy that's right here, he's gonna bring you down to his level. And this is going to happen because he will not be an established man yet. You're right here because you're an established woman, right? You pay your own rent, and you got your car, and you have your income, and you take care of yourself, and you take yourself out to nice restaurants and all this stuff, right? You're right here. But if you date a man that cannot even do that for himself and needs help to do all of the things that you're already doing, all he's going to do is bring you down with him. Why? Because he will need help paying for the rent or paying for the bills or whatever it is, right? And not only that, but you will also need to be cleaning after him, making sure that, you know, he's applying to jobs, or making sure you might even be supporting him financially, like fully. So what is that gonna do? That is gonna keep you from spending money on yourself, from spending money on your spa days, from spending money on the clothes that you like, from spending money on the hobbies that you like, because your money is gonna be going to him, or it's going to be into helping him. Let's say you're helping him pay for school. I've seen so many cases where women help their men go through school, as in like financially, and then he will leave them after he graduates. And it doesn't even have to be financially. You can be at the house cleaning and cooking after him, so when he comes back from work, he doesn't have to worry about any of that while you're still working, while you're still paying for the bills, because you're trying to, you know, give him some room for him to grow and for him to focus on the things that he has to focus, which is work, because that's where he wants to grow. And that is going to take a lot of energy. That's going to take a lot from you, and it's going to bring you down even lower, because you're going to be doing so much. You're literally going to be building him. So as you're building him and you're going like this, because of you and because of your help and because of your time, because of your finances, he is going to start scaling up. While you stop taking care of yourself physically, while you stop taking care of yourself mentally, while you stop taking care of your social life, while you stop taking care of pretty much everything else, right? Because again, you're so busy trying to help him, you know, become a man, basically. As he's growing and as he is putting more time into his business and as he has more money to invest into other things because you're helping him pay for the rent or you're simply, you know, giving him money, he's gonna keep moving up and up and up and up. And once he is where he told you, oh yes, when I get to this level, I'm gonna give you the world, I'm gonna buy you this, I'm gonna buy you that, I'm gonna buy you a house, blah, 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 blah. Once he gets to that level where he said that he was going to treat you like a queen, he will literally switch you out for another woman that is right here. And some people might say, well, yes, but even if he goes from here to here and I go from here to here, once he gets here, he's gonna give me the world, right? He's gonna buy me a house and he's gonna do all the things he said he would once he hit his accomplishments, right? Once he became successful. But you guys are gonna be like this, and then he's gonna look down at you and he's gonna be like, no, that's too low for me. I need to go for a woman that's right here. And the woman that's right here is the one that puts herself first, is the one that takes care of herself, is the one that only gives her time to established men. And if a man doesn't bring more value into her life, she's not gonna let him in. So he's gonna go after this girl. But most likely, this girl won't wanna get with him because he is lower than her, right? So this girl will be the one to give him that extra push to be able to do everything for her. You already got him up from here to here, but once he got here, he met a girl that was here, which inspired him to get here. And that's when he gives this girl everything. I hope that made sense. One time I was talking to this guy and I told him, you know, like I get treated like in very nice ways by wealthy men, and that's what I'm used to and that's what I like. And I don't want to teach you how to do that. I don't want to tell you to do these things. I want them to come from you, because I don't want to teach you how to do these things for me and then you go and do it for another girl. I don't want to teach you how to treat me right and then you go do it for another girl. And he said, oh my gosh, what type of guys like have you been dating? And I said, whoa. I said, don't get me wrong. I'm the girl men change for. I'm the girl men take to Europe. I'm the girl men buy the designer bags that they told their ex they were gonna buy for, but never did. I'm that girl. And I'm not trying to be the ex that was told, oh yes, I'm gonna do all this for you, and then do it for the next girl. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be that girl basically. You don't want to be Bob the Builder. Is your name Bob the Builder? No. So we're not here to build men. And this might sound like, oh wow, like you're not down to help your men. No, it's not that. You can help a man build once he already built something of his own. That is completely possible. I just simply do not recommend to help a man build from the ground up. Because once they have that base, once they have that solid foundation, as in like they become successful, but it's a lot easier for them to have a lot more potential to be more successful. That's when they leave you and then they go with the girl that is going to give them the feminine energy and the motivation to, you know, just become even more successful. So no, I'm not saying never help your partner grow in any way. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't help him become a man. Also, men's egos are very fragile. Very, very fragile. A man is not gonna wanna be with a woman that can say, because of me, you are the person that you are. Because of me, you have the success that you have. Because of me paying half of your college tuition, or because of me paying rent and groceries while you were in school, or because of me, you know, doing this and that, you are in the position that you are. Men don't want to be with women that can say that. And you would, like, if you use your women brain, like logically, you'd say, yeah, like if a person helps me in every way and puts me in a way better position, I'm gonna thank them and love them forever, right? Because that's how we think, but that's not how they think. That will make them feel emasculated. Why? Because they didn't get it their own. They needed the help from a woman, and men don't like that. And even if they say they like it, of course a man's gonna say, oh yes, I'm looking for a queen that's gonna help me build an empire because those are real queens and those are real women and blah, 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 blah. But they will always end up resenting that woman. Of course they say that because it's convenient for them at the time. It's convenient for them to say that they want to be with a queen that is independent and that pays half the bills and that, you know, it's the cool girl and all this stuff because it's convenient for them. So if that was truly what they wanted, why do they always end up leaving those girls for girls that have not done anything for them? Men also don't want to be with women that watch them struggle, with women that have seen them at their weakest points, with women that have seen them, you know, be broke and be insecure. Men are too proud for that. They want the woman that is going to admire them and be like, oh my gosh, like, yes, like, you're so successful, blah, 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 blah. Not the woman that's like, oh yeah, because of me, you're in this situation. And let me get this clear. Of course there are exceptions. Of course there are exceptions of men that get built by women and then they end up with them for the rest of their lives and love them or whatever, right? There are exceptions, but what's the story we hear all the time? He got rich, left his wife for a younger, prettier one. And amigas, there is literally the perfect show on Netflix, and it has 2 seasons that both relate to this subject, but the season that you guys want to watch first is the Betty Broderick season. So this is probably the best example of how building a man can backfire. And it's so crazy because as you watch the show and as you see how she gave her golden years to helping this man become the man that he wanted to be, you at the end of the show, and you know, a lot of things happen, but at the end of the show you feel like that like fury that she has, because after everything that happened, you know, he didn't exactly do what he said that he was going to. And that happens so often, guys, so often. Like, how many times have we seen that happen within our family? That happens so often. We need to stop building men up. We need to just be with men that are gonna treat us like princesses and queens. And if you don't want to be treated that way, that's fine. But I do not believe in struggle love. Like, I really don't. I don't believe that you need to struggle in order to have like a like a true love life. But amigas, that was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you guys so much for all the love in my last video. I really enjoyed reading you guys' comments, and I really actually want to make a video about the comments on their own, because you guys told me so many stories and so many things that happened in your life because of 50-50 relationships. So I would really like to read those comments out in a video, because I'm sure they will be able to relate to a lot of people. And if you guys relate to this subject, if you guys have seen it within your family, whatever it is, make sure you guys share it in the comments, because so many people can't relate to you guys' stories. I could relate to a lot of stories on my last video. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to follow me on social media and see a lot more of me on an everyday basis, make sure you guys follow me on TikTok at by Michelle Diaz and on Instagram at MichelleXDiaz. If you guys haven't seen my merch, make sure you guys go check it out. Also, if you guys would like to schedule a call with me, the link is down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys comment and like on this video to be able to, you know, spread it and get it out in the algorithm and have more girls see this and acquire this mentality and free themselves from the shackles of 50-50 relationships and dusties and putting up with men that don't treat them right, because that's not where it's at. If you guys found any value in this video, or any of your friends is going through, you know, this and trying to be Bob the Builder, make sure you send it to her. But amigas, thank you for watching again, and I love you.